Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm back with another reaction video, and we got NBA on NBC. We got Larry Bird battles Clyde Drexler. This is crazy. So Larry Bird put up 49, 14, and 12, and Clyde Drexler put up 41, 11, and 8 in Boston in 1992. Now, I believe, now excuse me if I'm wrong, I believe it was Dutch T that gave me this video. I'm not too sure. Either Dutch T or Kevin, one of those two, I believe it gave me the video. I'm sorry, y'all. Shout out to y'all, whoever gave me this video. If y'all remember, man, just leave it down in the comments. And yeah, I totally forgot. So it was in my watch later category, so I'm just reacting to it right now. But yeah, let's get straight into this video, man. Subscribe if you're new, hit that like button, turn on that bell, man. We uploading every single day. If you love my channel, you'll get videos every single day. God willing, nothing will ever happen, and I could just continue to keep uploading, man. We've been going 4 months straight. But yeah, that's enough talking, man. Let's get straight into this video.
2 weeks ago, the Portland Trail Blazers prepare to meet the Chicago Bulls. Most experts agree it's a preview of the NBA Finals. After all, the Blazers are a serious threat to dethrone the world champions, right?
I think this club, Portland, represents a team that plays in spurts, but they'll self-destruct, 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 self-destruct.
Prophetic words as the Blazers stumbled past their opportunity to make a statement to the Bulls and to the entire NBA. A humiliating loss and a grim reminder of past failures. It rekindled a fervor back home in Portland among the media and the Blazer faithful.
Portland looked confused, like they didn't know what to do. I really don't think it had to be the Bulls that just whipped the Blazers' butts. It could have been just about anybody. The intensity just wasn't there.
There was a comment that Phil Jackson made that the Blazers self-destruct, and I thought that was pretty accurate.
The Trailblazers have come back strong from their debacle in Chicago to win 7 straight. Perhaps a wake-up call was needed. Perhaps newfound motivation will now carry the Blazers all the way to the finals.
When we got back on the airplane and we were heading home, it was like everybody was kind of like just shaking their head.
You know, yes, we were embarrassed by Chicago. Yes, we would like to play a lot better on national television.
In today's game, we got to prove to the national audience that we really are our first place team and we can play with any team in the league.
Meanwhile, in Boston, the alarm has sounded with the return of their legend, Larry Bird. After a 2-month absence with back troubles, Bird is back. Although recently, Larry and his Celtics are still searching for answers. Boston fans now must wonder, can Bird stay healthy until season's end? Will this be the finale of an all-star career in Celtic green before retirement? Can he somehow find a way to lead his aging squad back to the finals? If he does, perhaps he'll find Clyde and the Trailblazers waiting.
Hopefully I don't get copyrighted, but this is actually like almost like the real game. I'm pretty sure not the whole game. This is like 20-something minutes, but let's get into it. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted though.
Listen, here's what we want. Give him the ball to the backcourt. Is the NBA on NBC. Today, it's the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Boston Celtics.
To Miami, blown out in Chicago, and then blew the lead against the Nets. Hugh Evans, Jack Neeson, Bob Delaney are working the game. See all over Kevin Gamble. Bird guarded by Drexler. Nice pass, and Brown gives Boston a 2-0 lead.
Deep through Larry Bird's hands. That's why he is such an important part of this Celtic offense. D. Brown finds the opening down low, flashes to it.
He sore right Achilles tendon. It flared up Thursday night, but he did play against the Nets. And Drexler on Larry Bird and then gets it back out. Kersey. So the Celtics.
Find the body now.
Here's Bird.
Larry Bird was determined to come right back.
Celtics 8, Trailblazers 4. Williams stripped. Also lost his glasses in the process. And Parrish had it knocked away. Well, now the Blazers try to break, but the Celtics got back. Drexler from downtown, and Clyde has been succeeding for Parrish. Drexler again for three.
There was only one team to screen, but a moment ago, that three-point threat, Clyde Drexler behind the line. One thing he's added is range to his shot. It's just helped him become an even more dangerous player on the floor.
Consecutive three-pointers for Drexler. Boston leads by 4, and Drexler was held, so he will go to the foul line.
He has no problem, Adam, in going to a smaller, quicker team with Robinson.
Bird with his second field goal.
Getting hurt, burned on that. Be interesting if they stay on the offensive glass today or more concerned about getting back.
Larry Bird, an excellent road team. They are 20-12. That's the second best record of the NBA. Drexler with 12 points. 5 remaining in this first quarter. The Celtics and Blazers are tied at 24. Play on the court. And certainly that was dealt with in Portland throughout the week after the
steal by Drexler on the inbounds pass.
Clyde playing catch with himself. A third attempt does not go down. Now Bird being played by Ainge on a switch, and Larry Bird is able to connect with a scoop.
And Bird was most concerned with drawing contact, thinking he's going to get to the line for 2, keeps his concentration and converts.
Drexler fouled by Fox. That's 2 on the rookie from North Carolina.
Well, Bird immediately knew there was a mismatch. Ainge wound up on Bird in transition. Ainge trying to get the offensive call. Bird goes.
Oh, Ainge, huh? Oh, snap. This is all crazy all around. You got Bird playing Drexler. Then you got Ainge. Then I just saw Rick Fox. Like, oh, this is crazy.
Goes around, sees the defensive man rotating over, thinks Robinson's going to hit him, but instead takes the deuce.
Remaining in the first quarter. Bird turning on Robinson and hitting. 10 points for Bird.
Disastrous second half. Whether or not he can continue it over extended minutes remains to be seen.
Percy with a quick release. Board here in Boston as he was shooting from all angles. Larry Bird has been hitting from all angles. He now has 12. Portland leads 47-42. Pack passing in a crowd. It's picked off by Bird. Here's Bird from deep. Yes. Larry Bird 7 for 10 for 14 points. Portland 51. Celtics 46. Bird to Lewis.
A pick and roll. Lewis Bird into a give and go.
Porter. Bird with the rebound. Way to the hall. Rebound number 8 for Bird.
Shoots the 3 without hesitation.
Bird feeling for Robinson, and then fires. Yes! He has hit his last 7. Bird is 8 for 11. 16 points. Drexler for 3, and then some. Clyde Drexler. The Blazers now call for time. Larry Bird bumping with Cliff Robinson, feeling around, and then drilling it home. 2:25 remaining. Rebounded by Williams. Here's Drexler challenging Parrish. So the Clyde with 20 points.
Oh, Buck Williams with the basketball. Clyde's going to slide to the middle of the lane. He's wide open, screaming for the basketball. Pass it to me. I'm open. Instead, he steps out, gets behind the three-point line, and knocks it down. And on his way back down the floor, he made sure to tell Buck Williams, hey, when I'm open, get me the basketball.
Here's Bird.
Paul with them jumping all over his back.
Porter gets inside, it counts, and the foul. With 1:45 gone by in the third. Bird with 18, he's hit 9 of 13. Portland only 3 for 13 from downtown. Bird again. As if I'm watching an ABA game from the early days of that league.
Little two-man play. Robert Parrish setting the good screen. Larry Bird running his man off, wide open for the jumper. And then if you don't give him a screen, he's still good enough to get it off in your face.
Bird again. And Drexler gets to it. Kersey's pass broken up. Here's Brown able to slice through.
Get what comes in the flow of the game.
Shot clock at 3. Jerome Kersey with his 4th field goal. Lewis, he thought it was held. Settling with the Celtics. Bird can't find the shot. Lewis does. So the Celtics come roaring back.
When you go for the steal and miss, what happens is you break down the entire team defense.
Bird for 3.
Well, if you give up 2 at one end, then it's real nice if you get an extra one back and knock out a 3 at the other end. That's what Larry Bird does for the Celtics.
4. Kersey with a hard driving move. Rebound snatched by Bird. Boston on the run. Lewis. And Drexler off the board. Drexler penetrating. A gorgeous move by Clyde Drexler. Who leads Portland with 25. Boston has come back after trailing by 11, but Terry Porter's had the hot hand. Down to 3. Lewis had it knocked free. And that is a 24-second violation with Duckworth, Williams, and Kersey up front. Blazers with the starting line. A beautiful backdoor pass for Buck Williams. And Kersey. Drexler on the recovery, and he's fouled from behind. 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. McHale from Bird. Clyde was looking for the 3-point possibility. Duckworth swinging inside. Off the pick. Drexler with the spin. Clyde Drexler with 28 points. Portland leads 88-81. Bird drawing the foul. Will he get the call? No.
Damn, how she got that.
The foul on Robinson. They do not give him the continuation.
He held the ball just a little bit too long. The contact's there. He's on the ground. Then the continuation and basket goes in. Good call. If he releases while he's got him in the air, fine. Otherwise, he's still on the ground. Good timing.
Just under 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd, and away from the ball contact.
Whoa. It hit heads? Damn, Larry just be getting hurt everywhere, huh?
They're fine. Otherwise, he's still
Did they bump heads?
on the ground. Good timing.
Just under 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd, and away from the ball contact is made. Robinson. Wild shot. Rebounded by Drexler. The scrum. Drexler. Clyde Drexler has tied it at 90. Drexler trying to shake Lewis off. Draws the double team. Oh, look out, and it's a 24-second violation. Bird for Gamble. The game is tied. The bullets to Bird, but Portland is back. Gamble from Bird.
McHale took the first defensive player with
time. It'll be Philadelphia and Indiana. The air ball handled by Parrish. Now Bird and Drexler matched. And Larry Bird has 29 points.
It's Bird running the cut, is body checked by his former teammate Danny Ainge. Posts up Drexler and then protects with the right arm. Turns in for the score.
Last 26, second best record in the NBA behind Chicago. Bird, yes, and it counts.
Now, most players Bears on that same play would have picked the dribble up way before Larry Bird even attempted that shot. He had one guy guarding him, two more coming at him. Flashes down in the low post. As soon as he puts it down, watch two more Blazers come at him. There they are, but he keeps it alive, winds up splitting them, score, and the opportunity at the free throw line coming up.
Drexler with the step, and he's hammered. Foul committed by Gamble. Bird backing Williams. Drexler over to help. Bird will go to the line. Buck Williams called. Kersey shooting. Portland leads. Kersey. Shot clock at 5. Here is Parrish. Boston 111 and Portland 109. Just under 4 to go in the fourth. Drexler with the tip on the alley-oop by Kersey. Bird's pass deflected and picked off by Drexler. Drexler has 4 on 2. Bryant able to slam it home. Kersey and Bird with the rebound. Gets to it and lost it. Porter with the steal. Here comes Drexler. Feeding Kersey. Bird. And he drew the foul. He was blocked. Blazers have been on every loose ball here in the fourth. Now Bird called for the foul.
Had nothing to do there but go out and foul immediately, or else they run the 24-second clock.
Lewis for Bird. To the reverse.
There's the pressure quick by the Celtics. Right around 76%. And Bird knows he has to go quick. You put the ball on the floor down the stretch of NBA games and try to draw contact. Bird gets the score, puts them down 3, and now they get into the press immediately.
And we're down to 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Bird making 40 points for Bird, a season high. And again, the foul is given with... All right, here's Bird. Drexler all over him. He fires. It's a three-pointer, and he's tied the game. The Trailblazers arguing that it should have been a two-pointer. We'll get another look at that. All right, here is another look.
Well, the right foot never crossed, and if the left toe was behind the pivot foot, it's a good three-pointer. Tough one to see from that angle.
It's not only remarkable that he got the shot off with Drexler draped all over him, but he hit the shot as he was able to drill it home in dramatic fashion, and the game is tied at 1:22.
The left foot is the one to watch. Is it behind the line? From that angle, it looks like it is behind the line. Excellent job by the camera guys picking it up from every possible angle.
And the official, Bob Delaney, did have the perfect view of it. It is indeed a three-pointer for Larry Bird.
Plays knowing that they were going to do that.
All right, here's Drexler. He gets it. He goes to overtime. Bird with the fadeaway. And it's Boston. Porter coming off the pick. Terry Porter with 29 points. Lewis has 5 fouls. Here's Bryant. Mark Bryant with his 3rd field goal.
She produced.
They double up on Bird. Bagley wide. It is a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
Have to make it at this end of the floor. Bagley produces.
Rebounded by Bird.
Larry Bird 1 assist away from a triple-double.
Bird. And he has tied the game. 10 on the shot clock. Drexler with the stop. Clyde Drexler will go to the line.
And he's in a rhythm. Larry Bird's stroke is so sweet. Step back, slight fade. He's in the groove.
Oh, for Bagley, looking to tie it. Here's Gamble. Yes! At the buzzer. And we go to a second overtime. Bird changed his mind and found Bagley.
Just a moment ago when the shot goes up, Larry Bird puts a body on his man like he's supposed to, lets his teammate take care of the rebound. And then The shot? No. The late pass for the score.
Guarded by Gamble. Oh, spectacular move by Drexler, and he draws the foul.
Used his foot that way, perhaps doing a little too much.
Bird, yes! Bird off the fake. He has 49 for three. And a Boston ball. Season of 3 overtime affair between Utah and Chicago. The second OT.
Celtics have Larry Bird guarding Danny Ainge right now.
Drexler, yes, and it counts. So the Trailblazers within 6, and Drexler will go to the line. Clyde Drexler with 40 points.
The last thing you want to do in this situation is give them a chance for a three-point play. They'll take the three any way they can get it, from the outside or from the inside.
The Boston lead is 6. 40 seconds to go in the second overtime. Drexler with the spin. Nice setup for Buck Williams. It's down to a 4-point lead. Bird unleashes to Fox. That's a problem.
The toughest thing about this pass by Bird is that it comes from behind the backboard, under the backboard. You try to remind your players always to clear the backboard one side or another.
See time running down. Buck Williams, yes! It is down to a 2-point Celtic lead. Time running down. Ainge for 3. And that will do it. In a remarkable game in double overtime here in Boston, the Celtics defeat the Trailblazers 152 to 148. 49 points for Larry Bird.
The Boston.
Damn, that was good, man. I feel a little tired. I feel like I was dozing a little bit. But no, that was really good, y'all. And I didn't even know that was a video that he did do that one-hand shot at the 3. I'm telling you, Larry Bird is a beast, man. Clyde Drexler be hitting too, though. I ain't gonna lie. He be hitting them shots, man. He be hitting his threes. I definitely might have to look at some Clyde Drexler highlights, man. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. I'm on to the next video. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. Turn on that bell if you're loving my channel. We uploading every single day. And yeah, that's about it, man. You know. Also, I want to say that the sub button and like button is definitely free, so I definitely appreciate if everybody smash it. And I appreciate all the love and support too, y'all. Like, it's just crazy to me. It's just so crazy to me, man. But I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I'm on to the next video, man. And yeah, that's about it. I'm out. I love y'all. Peace.